So this video will be something different than my usual thing I do. Today, I thought I will do a commentary video about a game called Mistfall Hunter, which is a new extraction game coming out later this year. The developers over at Bell Ring Games were kind enough to email me about their game and wanted me to try it out. Now, this is not a sponsored video, just want to put that out there. This is a video about me talking about the game and my overall hopes and opinions. Now, for starters, let me explain what the game is all about. Mistfall Hunter is a third-person adventure game that combines action RPG with strategic PvP and PvE extraction looter gameplay. Prepare your gear and builds for different classes. You can team up with your friends for strategic class combinations or venture into the ruins alone. The game does present smooth action gameplay from a third-person perspective. You can experience with a variety of combos and diverse strategic skills, working closely with teammates to engage in battle against monsters or other players. Now, I played the game for about 15 hours in total, and I gotta say that the game really feels good. From the combat to the gear and every character's unique ability and build. The game is also challenging when it comes to the PvE aspect. A buddy and I did struggle quite a lot at the beginning from only fighting NPC monsters. They do put up a fight and are quite smart in battle. Sometimes they feel a little too smart, which makes the game live up to the PvE aspect. There are bosses in the map as well, mini bosses to main bosses, although we haven't dared to challenge the main boss of the map yet. So what is the goal of the game? Like any other extraction game, you get on a game and you try to get as much loot as you can and leave. What loot you want to bring with you is up to you. There's a timer for how long you can stay in the map before the zone shrinks down and kills you. But here's where Mistfall Hunters does something a little bit different. In order to get good loot, you fight bosses that are scattered around the map. You can, however, get decent loot killing normal enemies or opening chests that is spread out and hidden throughout the map. In order to extract, you need to wait until a bell spawns called a returner woodling, and this little guy does not go down without a fight. This bell, after killing it, drops you an item called Soul of Return, which gives you the ability to extract from the map. This item drops from 1 to 3 depending if you're playing in a team or not. One bell does not extract the whole team. Each player needs their own bell in order to extract. If the woodling drops one bell, you either help your teammate find another one or extract and leave them behind. You don't have to extract as soon as you get the bell. You can keep exploring until the zone shrinks or when you feel comfortable doing so. Now, how is the PvP aspect of the game? It's very good. When you really learn how your class works, you can get a solid gameplay experience. The game has good pace when it comes to abilities and combat. It doesn't feel slow. The loot rate is also good. Playing with friends against other players really is fun, as you need to think strategically because not only are the players your threat, but also the NPCs. There's no mercy when it comes to fighting. Everything can and will kill you if the opportunity presents itself. Now, let's dive into the different classes. For starters, you have Mercenary, which acts as a tank, but can also be quite deadly when playing solo. You have a sword and shield as your primary and a big two-handed hammer as your secondary. Each weapon has their own ability, so you can play around and choose which one suits your playstyle the best. Then you have Sorcerer, which is your mage class. This class to me was quite cool because of the beautiful styled ability it has. A lot of variety when it comes to abilities. Next, you have Black Arrow, which is a range character. He uses a bow and has different types of arrow that do different things. They can stun, poison, or even make you bleed, which can make this class quite annoying for close range characters. Next, we have Shadow Strix, which is your rogue class. You can become invisible and surprise attack your enemies. You have a dagger as your primary, and you got dual wield swords as your secondary. Personally, this is my favorite class because of how fast and cool his abilities are. And for the last class, you get Seer, which is your support class. He can heal and put totems that deal damage or shield allies from attacks. Each class does have their own skill tree, which gives them different buffs and helps support the playstyle you choose to go with. Now, I did start playing before the developers nerfed the NPCs and increased the loot drops, so my experience was a little bit more harsh at the start. But they keep updating the game to make it feel and run smooth. They have their own Discord server where they read feedback and take actions to find cheaters and do overall performance update for the game. By the looks of it, they are quite active and give players regular updates about the game and actions they have taken, which is a very good thing. Now, unfortunately, they didn't have have that many servers available close to my region, which made the game lag for me sometimes. It didn't ruin my experience, however it did frustrate me sometimes. I do however understand that this is only a playtest and they want people to find faults so that they can fix them before their official release. The game is also coming to console, although I haven't seen anything for the PS5, but Xbox players will be able to play this when it releases. The gameplay you are seeing right now is how the game currently is looking and running. I jumped in with two of my friends since the devs over at Bellring decided to give instant access to anyone who requested it. By the time I'm uploading this video, the beta has already ended, unfortunately, but they did have this live for almost a month. They even extended the beta after the initial end, and the game reached up to 100,000 players, which is a very good number. Now, will that number hold up when it releases? We will have to see. Do I think it will hold or even exceed other games such as Dark and Darker or even Dungeonborn? Yes, just because of how smooth and fast-paced the combat is. If they optimize it and keep the game running smooth and little to no issues, add interesting and good content like weapons, gears, or even cosmetics, maybe even new enemies and bosses, there's a big chance that players will stick around for a long time. There's plenty of room for updates and new content to be added. I am looking forward for its release. I probably will play more of it if there are servers available close to my region or even on my region. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, dislike if you didn't, subscribe for more, become a member to support me and the channel. God bless, and until next time.